and a hawk managed to get inside. So let me just say it was a massacre. And it didn't really take them long to find a way out of it. So everybody wants to escape today. Now they have done it again. They once again destroyed the fence. No. Ah, come on. And another one. Open house at the local fire station. So it's another beautiful morning here on our farmstead. The spring has really started. And the plan for today is to give the rabbits here a bit more space. So this rabbit house is actually not a rabbit house, it's a chicken coop. And this is where the chickens used to live before we moved them to the big house. Now, before we moved them, we also made a pen for them. And this is the pen that we made for the chickens. And so my plan now is to open this up for the rabbits so they can use it. But it definitely needs a bit of work before we can do that. So let's get to it. So this is something that I'm a bit excited about. It's green, fresh grass. And that means that we can soon stop feeding our sheep extra. Yeah, you're like a sheep as well, aren't you? And you're a bit like a dog. It's certainly not pretty, but it is a lot stronger than what it used to be. And also, we have kind of raised up everything that has collapsed. Now the next step is to fasten all the netting. We do want our rabbits to be safe in here. So we are getting close. I've been closing up most of the holes in the netting, except one, this giant hole. Now I don't have any more netting to put over it, so I'm going to try to use these instead. Now we do have a lot of hawks in the area, and some years ago when I made this, we actually had some quails, and a hawk managed to get inside. So let me just say, it was a massacre, and we don't want to do that again, so we need to make sure that the rabbits are safe. Okay, so it is the moment of truth. It is time to let out the rabbits. So rabbits really like to dig, and the dog has been in here and done some test digging for them. So this gives me great joy to see them running around like this. And also it gives my dog great joy. This is kind of like his TV. You can sit and watch them all day. Now there are some few things that we still need to do here. This door is really bad. I need to replace it. Also, I would like to make some sort of hatch into the main house so I could close if I don't want them to be in here. And we also need to buy another roll with netting to close up this gap. And also rabbits like to dig, so we need to watch out and see that they are not digging holes under the fence. What are you doing in the garden? You guys are not supposed to be here. So I got some company. I don't know how they managed to get in here, but it's only 2 of them. So this is how. Actually, the rope broke. Come, come. So that's the advantage of having sheep that are fed regularly. Especially these kind of old breeds. If you don't feed them every day and pat them a bit, then they will get kind of wild. Did you let them out? I think we need to close up here. So once again, it's a bit of chaos here on our farm. The sheep we just put back in. They escaped again. It was not a gate. So the reason why they could escape is this fence. When the fence gets old and some of it is buried in the ground like this, it rusts and it then disappears. And when the sheep stick their head through to eat some grass, they find the openings. So the sheep have been taken care of, and that was quite exciting because the dog was also in the garden. And the sheep aren't really afraid of the dog, so one of them rammed him over. No, he was not hurt, but probably he got some new respect for the old ladies. So the rabbits have been exploring their new pen, and it didn't really take them long to find a way out of it. So these guys will be really difficult to get back in. We don't want the dog to chase the rabbits. So there is a saying, if you chase 2 rabbits, you will catch none. But it's also true that if you chase 1 rabbit, you will also catch none, because they are really, really fast. So this has happened 1 time before, and the only way we managed to catch them in the end was to leave the house open and wait for them to come back. So I think that's what we will do this time as well. This is the tomato plants, and in the night we are tucking them in this fiber cloth. When it comes to the cucumbers, some of them are actually almost ready for harvest already, and there are loads of other plants as well. I don't really know what kind of plants all of these are. This is kind of my wife's field. Man, it's very warm today. Just in the morning it was just above freezing, and now it's more than 20 degrees outside. So this is a bit disappointing that the rabbit pen didn't hold up any better. But we do need to fix it, because I don't want to stop using it just because of this. So anyway, I have some old tree trunks lying around. So this is something that I've been using to stack firewood on. So they have been lying on the ground and they are several years old, so I don't really want to use this as firewood. But my plan now is to chop this up and kind of lay the pieces around the fence so that there is something heavy blocking between the fence and the ground. So we'll see if that works. So it's another beautiful morning, and the rabbits have escaped again. Now I managed to capture 1 of them, but the other, I don't know where it is. So my son is out cruising on his tractor. So there's the one. Now the other one, I don't really know where it is. And so this is where they got out. I put a rock underneath, but as you can see, there's plenty of room for little rabbits to get out of here. So I started to fix this yesterday by putting down some logs, but I didn't manage to do all of it. And I thought that if I started again this morning, I would have time enough to finish it before they started to explore again, but I did not. So everybody wants to escape today. Now they have done it again. They once again destroyed the fence. No. Ah, come on. And another one. Do you see our challenge? So this is kind of typical in the spring because the grass starts to grow, but it grows really slow. And the grass that they have access to, they have eaten that down. And they see all this green, new, lush grass on the other side of the fence. And they want it. So they test the fence. They probe it on different places to find the weaknesses. And when they do, they break it. So we need to fix that. So now all the animals are back inside where they belong, and that's a good thing because I need to go and change because there is open house at the local fire station. So we are currently repotting the vegetables and flowers because they have grown a lot lately, and these are the last two to be repotted, and I believe that this is zucchini. Yeah. So, but anyways, it's been a great few days, and if you want to see another flower video, have a look at this one next. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.